Welcome to pSolv. In this tutorial, we'll guide you through creating an ingestion pipeline from Salesforce to S3 using Needletail. Let's get started. Start by creating a new project. Enter a name and description, then save. Next, set up a source endpoint. Click Create Endpoint, choose Salesforce, and fill out the required details. Provide a name and the instance URL. Then, enter your Salesforce credentials and domain. Submit and select Test Connection on the newly created endpoint to ensure proper setup. Now create a source from this endpoint, specifying a name and the appropriate entity sets. Notice that bulk and PK chunking are enabled. Bulk processing is required by Salesforce, and chunking is the number of records that will be processed in a single batch. The default value for chunk size is 100,000, with a timeout value of 3,600, which can be adjusted to your processing needs. Click Submit to save your source and open the extraction spec. This will open the account entity from Salesforce, providing further options you can customize. For example, you can enable conditional selection with a query. Since we are using Salesforce in this tutorial, the query must conform to SOQL rules. Other options for conditional selection include filters, or by using URL context. Now, to create your sync endpoint, select Create Endpoint and choose Amazon S3. Once that's set up, create a sync from this endpoint and give it a name. Finally, create a third endpoint for metadata and metrics storage. After entering the required details and selecting the same file format as your destination, submit and test the connection. Then create another sync from this endpoint and choose Metastore to designate it for metadata storage. With your source, sync, and Metastore ready, it's time to create your ingest pipeline. Select your source and click Create Ingest Pipeline. Provide a name, configure the source, sync, and Metastore, then click Submit. Now, generate the pipeline code and open it in a Jupyter notebook to choose and execute your job. In just a few moments, your workload should execute seamlessly. Thank you for watching. For more detailed documentation, visit the Needletail help page. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our support team via email or phone.